Shalom and welcome. My name is Rabbi Shlomo Nathanson, and thank you for joining us again today here on Docklands TV. There have been distributions of the High Holiday Guide that has all the details on the upcoming High Holiday season with Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur just around the corner, September 29th and 30th. If you haven't gotten that in the mail, they are available at numerous locations here in Docklands, at the Hub and at Harbor Town's front lounge. You could get your own copy in hand. There's also, of course, on the website, cjcc.com.au, all the details pertaining to the high holidays with Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, and of course the festival of Sukkot that is to follow. There will be, again, a public display of a sukkah right here in Docklands. Final details and arrangements are being made, but stay tuned. It should be up at the Hub on the patio there, and of course details will be available as they become available to us on the website cjcc.com.au. Now you'll hear me mention that you should come and join us in the synagogue, and I'm sure that you're being nagged by your significant other or by your parents or perhaps by your grandparents to join the synagogue and all the festivities over the high holidays. And you might think to yourself that with all the technology out there today, and as civilization modernizes and goes further and further, why is it that we have to communicate to God in the synagogue? How come we can't just do it from home or from the office or from any other convenient location? Why is it that we all have to come together at the synagogue? And just to shed some light on the topic, perhaps with ways of modern technology, that kind of gives us a bit of an insight into how that works. Picture a radio that's tuned exactly to the station that you wanted it to be tuned to. At that point in time, you're able to receive the signal if it's being given out, and you hear whatever the news or music it is that you wanted to hear. But if there's a detail that's missing in that transmission in the radio, if it's not turned on or if it's at the wrong channel, then it could be out there and it could be readily available, but the radio and that receiving cable is not quite in position, and therefore not everything runs as smoothly as you would like to it. So they explain that that's a similar concept with the synagogue. The synagogue is a place, as explained in Kabbalah, where the community comes together, and that's kind of tuning the radio and having all of the details up to that fine tune and in the right place. So do join us on Rosh Hashanah, coming up September 29th and 30th with the blowing of the shofar. We'll talk a little bit of the significance of that in next week. So do join us for that, and of course Yom Kippur to follow. And if you haven't gotten one of those brochures, stop by one of those convenient locations to pick them up, or ring us 9636-3321. Thanks for joining us, and have a wonderful week ahead.